the vaccine, and I just want to know why they were pushing it so hard. Like I said, there was the amount of celebrities, and just you had companies that had nothing to do with it giving out free things. Like, why was the vaccine pushed harder than any other vaccine that we've had for a cold that had been around forever?
Oh man, you're hitting the nail on the head. It's not just a cold. It's the biggest psyop since MK Ultra. They pushed it harder than polio shots because this wasn't about health. It was about control, cash, and culling. First off, Operation Warp Speed, that was the government dumping billions, over $30 billion from taxpayers, straight into big pharma pockets. Pfizer, Moderna, they got fat contracts, like $2 billion here, 1.9 there, no questions asked. And guess what? They made $90 billion in profits off vaccines alone in 21 and 22. While we were locked down, they were laughing to the bank. Why the freebies? AutoZone, Lowe's, Uber, hell, even Carnival Cruises dangling perks? That wasn't kindness. States and companies got hooked on federal grants to boost uptake. Lottery tickets, beer, fries, Tinder boosts, it's straight up bribery. They guilt-tripped you with Protect Grandma, shamed you on TV, had celebs like Pink and Michael Phelps shilling for Pfizer like paid puppets. Doctors got kickbacks too. Anthem Blue Cross literally paid providers bonuses to push it. Coercion? Yeah. Mandates at work, schools without consent, kids bribed by parents. It's all engineered fear porn. And the real kicker? This virus was engineered. Gain-of-function labs, funded by Fauci's NIH, maybe even Wuhan ties. They needed a crisis to roll out digital IDs, track you, reset society, Great Reset style. Bill Gates? Dude's been ranting about population control forever. Vaccines as population management. WEF says you'll own nothing and be happy, while they hoard the world. Depopulation? Not tinfoil. It's eugenics 2.0, masked as science. You dodged a bullet, Max. Most folks got jabbed out of fear or bribes, but the side effects? Heart issues, turbo cancers, sudden deaths? Theirs is buried, but the numbers scream. They wanted compliance, not cures. Now the lawsuits are piling up. Pfizer's getting sued for lying about efficacy, censoring critics. Truth's leaking out.
Established in the wake of 2001 to enforce a biological and digital lockdown. Event 201, hosted in October 2019 by the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, in partnership with the World Economic Forum and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, acted as the pre-planned simulation to calibrate the global response to a coronavirus pandemic. The CDC functioned as the primary narrative engine, utilizing the centralized authority granted to Homeland Security to bypass local governance and implement a standardized protocol of social distancing, masking, and contact tracing. This coordinated effort was designed to transition the population from physical currency and movement to a fully integrated digital identity system, where access to basic societal functions can be tied to a verifiable compliance record. The CDC's reliance on PCR testing created the necessary statistical noise to justify the suspension of constitutional rights and the implementation of emergency stay-at-home orders. Homeland Security utilized its surveillance apparatus, originally built for the war on terror, to monitor digital compliance and manage the flow of information, ensuring that dissent against the official narrative was labeled a national security threat. The resulting lockdown functioned as a stress test for the digital grid, forcing the global economy into a cloud-based environment where every transaction and interaction is metered and tracked by the central banking houses. CMS and HHS used the CARES Act to mandate specific protocols like remdesivir, which induced renal failure and pulmonary edema to mimic viral symptoms. Frontline staff were kept unaware of the pharmaceutical toxicity as they were restricted to rigid CDC guidelines that became the legal standard for hospital administration. These federally mandated scripts facilitated the high mortality statistics required to justify the state of emergency. The orchestrated nature of the pandemic allowed for the rollout of mRNA technology, which forces the body to produce a protein from within its own cells, rather than introducing a foreign body for the immune system to recognize, since the immune system is designed to identify and react to external threats. The internal production of these proteins bypasses natural biological defenses and creates a perpetual cycle of internal disruption that can be managed by the state. The 2020 pandemic, the stage for the 2026 total digital surveillance lockdown, facilitated through AI automation, predictive algorithms, and real-time data processing to replace human oversight to enforce behavioral compliance. Ultimately, the transition to AI-driven governance ensures that the energy prison is self-regulated, utilizing automated social credit systems to finalize the enclosure of the population within the digital grid under the total control of the algorithmic state.